Try some beer and wine and other spirits too. Plastered cast is coming to you.
Are you going? Okay. Welcome to Plastered Cast. This is the podcast where we drink a few drinks, interview some interesting people, and hopefully that equals fun. With me, as always, is James Webb.
It's me.
Hey, James, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Oh, good. What have you been up to?
Well, if you must know, today, actually 20 minutes ago, I got home from recording Doug Benson at Zany's Rosemont for Doug Loves Movies.
Oh,
it was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did
That's
today.
better than my day.
What did you do today?
I went to Starbucks. I had
pretty good.
I had a pumpkin spice.
Can't go
Had
wrong
one of
there.
those. Sat outside, and I witnessed a car accident.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was sitting out there. Guy reversed out of an alley, rear-ended someone, and then there was a huge shouting match. And the one dude was an old man, right? Very old man.
Good.
And he slid down the wall. He grasped his chest. He looked like he was having a heart attack. And I'm like, oh dear. And this other guy was like all up on him. Show me your insurance. And I'm ready. I'm gonna pounce. Like if this gets any worse, I gotta do something, right? Right?
Right. Yeah.
I want to be a bystander in a massacre. But things calmed down. Turns out the old man was the asshole.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because the cops got there and they're like, whoa, you're making this a big deal.
What ended up happening? Like, was everything fine or?
Fender bender.
Okay.
But
No one got hurt.
No. The fire department was there, and like the I guess it was the fire marshal was arguing with the old man. When you have to argue with a fire marshal, that's
What a big to-do.
I know, right?
Gross.
But so that was my day. Then
That's
I came
cool.
here.
Oh,
I came
yeah.
here to the podcast, Plastered Cast. Hey, everybody. Hey, with me as always is James Webb.
Hey.
All right. We have a guest tonight.
We do.
That's weird, right? It's
Yeah.
usually not a thing we do.
We never
here.
do that.
Yeah. Luckily, we were able to get this guy. Very funny. He's the very wonderful, talented comedian, Mr. Conor Cawley. Hey, how's it going?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Oh, thank you for doing the podcast.
You're very welcome. If I'm being totally honest, I would rather watch a car crash drama unfold
Then come here.
record
That's
Doug
rude,
Benson.
man.
No, that's yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
I love watching that stuff. That sounds great. Yeah, wait, so the old man backed out of an alley?
Yeah.
And it was a fender bender? So was it a butt-to-butt car situation?
My back was turned. I don't know. You'd have to ask my wife. She saw it because I watched her face as the whole thing transpired, and I was just like, "Oh my god, is there a bug on me?"
I would eat that up.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to admit how often I get my heart rate really goes up whenever I see an almost accident, which is all the time. 'Cause everyone's a terrible
Don't
driver.
be
except
embarrassed.
for me.
And let's not get our heart rates up. Don't get our heart rates up on the podcast. All right? Because we start with a little segment I like to call Wiley's Fridge. Right? That's where I pull some of the random beers that are in my fridge, try to make some room for actual food. So
that's a good move. I'm excited.
We got a good one today. This one's by Hot Butcher. Are you aware of Hot Butcher?
I am not.
Hot Butcher, it's honestly one of the most sought after local breweries. Their big thing are IPAs. So this one's called Old School Hawaii Vibes.
Ooh.
This is Citra and Strata hopped, whatever that means. Citra and Strata?
Citra.
Strata means these hops are way up in the air.
What?
Oh, man.
I've never heard that
There's
adjective used
there's-
for alcohol.
no, this is a milkshake double IPA.
Oh, my God.
Brewed with pineapple, coconut, and vanilla. So
Wow.
this is what we're going to enjoy
I'm excited.
throughout the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you an IPA guy?
Those are, I am actually. I don't know
good.
I don't know about this type, though.
Yeah. I'm surprised you never heard of Hot Butcher.
I know.
They have new releases every week.
I'm freshly into IPAs.
Okay.
Whiskey, just straight whiskey was my drink for a long time. And it's really really easy to black out when that's your go-to drink.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't, like, this has got to be more of a special occasion drink, or like when I'm just hanging. But when I'm like drinking, I'll drink IPAs. It's good in between. It's like an IPA of beer.
Give that an IPA of beers. Yes, exactly. That's
a
how I
liquor of-
describe whiskey.
The wine
It is
of
the
beers. There we go.
IPA of beers.
Oh, okay, let's see how this is.
Yeah, no, take a little drinky. What do you think?
Wow, that's got a lot of flavors.
It does it, right?
It's got a lot of flavors going on. Old school Hawaii vibes. Wow, I didn't even see that it said that.
Well, I said that.
Old school.
So you didn't have to read it.
Hawaii vibes.
Like I want to make this podcast as easy for you as possible.
Good,
So
there we
I
go.
do all the work, so you don't have to.
Citra and Strata hopped.
Yeah.
Man, it tastes, the milkshake flavor is
It's got a thickness to it.
doing a lot
Yeah.
of the heavy lifting here.
Well, someone's got to. Yeah, I'm usually not
Yeah.
an IPA guy. So the thing with Hot Butcher is they don't do too much, but what they do, they get it right.
Yes.
So a lot of their beers it's very kind of similar in
Yeah.
that sort of range, but I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. Well, you're an IPA guy.
I do.
So,
I am.
Yeah. So
High alcohol volume.
Hot Butcher. If you want, if you want to sponsor the show,
Yeah, there we
I can-
go. Brewed with pineapple, coconut, and vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
That is. This is. Yeah. I'm feeling the Hawaii vibes. I dig it.
All right. Hawaii vibes in September.
Hawaii 5-0 vibes.
So what have you been up to lately? Doing some comedy there?
A lot of stuff. Yeah, I've been coming
What have you
back
been
doing comedy. We got Don't Tell Comedy doing. We're like pretty much up to weekly shows now.
Yeah. Tell me about that. So okay. So this is a strange show in the format of comedy where you don't. It's a secret of where it's going to be, right?
Right.
How and I see like you pack the place out, right?
Yeah.
How? Like how?
So
there's
you're just-
so many places that when they'll tell you where the show is and
No
nobody
one
there.
shows up. Yeah, no.
So
it's,
how do you do that?
so they just know the neighborhood.
Okay.
So we have like a ticket link on our website. They just know the neighborhood, and that's it. Neighborhood time.
So they
and
get an idea of how far they need to
general
go.
at least. Yeah, you can't be like, oh yeah, just buy a ticket and it's somebody in Evanston bought a ticket for Pilsen. It's like, hey, you're saving money on beer, but the
Right.
Uber's going to be $150. So then they just get an email the day of the show at like noon with the
Okay.
actual location. And we have a lot of venues that like we work with that are weird. They're like, well, we want to do promo.
Right.
We want to
Yeah. I can imagine so because
it's like we say no.
because as a venue, like it'd be like, whoa, wait a minute, we
What do you
can't.
mean we're a secret?
We can't tell people to come to our venue.
It's like, yeah,
That's
the
absurd.
The promo happens after the show because we get like pictures. We have like Sarah Larson take pictures,
And
so
those
they
are
look
beautiful pictures.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, always great. And so they're like, yeah, we get free.
Is that
Pictures.
Did Fruit Smash sponsor that?
Yeah, Fruit Smash is
Yeah.
is our for the whole company. Honestly, they do. They're not in all of our markets, obviously.
For the whole the
For all of Don't
the
Tell.
company of Don't Tell.
yeah,
so
because
Don't
we
Tell
do
is
them
a
in
company.
Yeah, because we do it in
All
like
right.
25.
I'm interviewing a CEO here.
The director of live events is my official title. Don't tell. We do have a CEO
Yeah.
though. Kyle, he's great.
Really?
But
I never thought of comedy, a low independent show as a
a
company.
business. Yeah, it's a
No.
business with titles. We got
Are
like
we
a
a business, James?
We are, yeah.
All right,
business.
cool.
Yeah, business.
By the way, this is like 4 blocks from my house. Mm-hmm. This is like right here.
Yeah, Hex Coffee.
Oh, you should have bought a ticket.
I should have.
It was a great one. I thought it was going to be a problem because it was right on the corner, and it was
Yeah,
right.
how was it?
It was honestly, it was the quietest 90 minutes on that corner in the history of Chicago. It was
I've had shows like
because
that.
there was right before, no. The
Yeah.
people were really into it, but there was like no honking, no tracing. There's a pharmacy
That's
across the
great.
street.
Nobody
where there
was horny.
There was like a homeless guy that was like shouting at us while we were setting up. We're like, oh my god, this is going to be so hard to do a show. There's going to be so many people involved,
Right.
and there was nobody. It was like weirdly abandoned
That's crazy.
as it was happening,
was
and the
the
show
ho-
was perfect.
What was the homeless guy shouting?
Oh, something
Did he
like
want tickets?
He wanted some stage time.
Yeah, he was doing a set.
This is the chance. You can submit at. Oh yeah, but yeah, no, they're fun. I like it. I've been producing for a while, and at other shows, like I did the Holiday Club Rat Pack show for a while, and it was great. I loved doing it for
Hell
like 3.5
yeah.
years. But it was like I kind of like I like doing the variety is the spice of life. And so getting to do stuff at a new venue every week is really cool. And we do a lot of repeats.
That also has to be a little stressful, right?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stress to it. But I've been doing it, I think, 2.5 years. And so the worst things that could happen to me have happened. So I'm just kind of mentally prepared to deal with anything that's bad.
Because, I mean, you're dealing with different people all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like a general, like, it's easier to, like, I just, like, way over-prepare for shows now, where I'm always going to the venue before the show happens to do, like, a site check, have this big checklist of things you need, and just, like, now it's just been, because it's weekly for 2.5 years, there's just...
You need a bowl of red M&Ms.
And that's exactly. So, it's, now it just kind of falls into place, but, yeah, some of them have gone, like, there was one we were doing one on a rooftop,
And you lost a couple.
We forgot to do. I forgot to get like the fob to work the elevator to get up to the rooftop. Like I was supposed to go pick up a fob so I could get people up, and so I couldn't get up to the venue, nor could I get
anyone else
up to the venues. So a person that lived in the building came down, eventually let me up, and then I like ran around the upstairs trying to find someone that lived there that would let me borrow their fob for 45 minutes to seat people and get people in. And it worked. Somebody, after like 5 asks, someone was like, yeah, sure. And then after like 30 minutes, she asked my wife, she's like, what? Wait, where's my fob? I was like, I still have it. We told you it's going to be 45 minutes. So, God, be cool. Sheesh. But, it worked out.
And that person was later kicked out of the building for giving the fob to a stranger.
Yeah, they did not ask for a comeback
show. Not cool. Security. Protocols.
But, yeah, so those have been great. Those have been a lot of fun.
Have you had so I also run a show, and you gotta book comics, right? You gotta book comics, and so a lot of it will request to do sets. Have you ever had any weird just weird requests where it's like, hey,
we get people at the shows that do it because a lot of them aren't comedy fans. That they're usually just people that are like, ooh, secret experience. Like the majority of the people at our shows aren't, and we're just doing like social media ads, so it's just kind of really random. Say like 90% of people that come to the shows haven't been to a comedy show before.
A comedy show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they'll be like. So they're like, I can do this, right? Like I can jump. Like this is an open mic. Like this is so not an open mic. Yeah. It could not be less of an open mic.
And have you ever had it? I mean, have there been altercations because of that?
Well, we had at the show this last week. Sammy Obaid was here from back in town from LA and was closing out our show, and someone got up and was like just kept heckling. And he was engaging while heckling, and he was eventually like, "Why do you keep?" She's like, "It's my friend's birthday. I wanted to sing Happy Birthday." And so Sammy stops the show. And
you have to.
Gives the mic to this person and lets her sing Happy Birthday. And he's like, okay, are we done? And then the rest of the set was great. And everyone loved it. It was funny. He was making faces while she was doing it. So it worked out. But yeah, there's definitely some, like, it's never like the mean-spirited hecklers you'll get at some of the clubs, but it's always somebody that's like just totally oblivious. Doesn't even realize.
They just don't understand.
The I'm helping. Yeah. A lot of I'm helping hecklers. Yeah, so many I'm helping.
Do some
hecklers.
of them help?
Yeah. I mean, no comment. I don't want. I'm not going to encourage anyone to do it because, like, yeah, you did help, but you can't know that you're going to help. It's better to not say anything at all.
All right. Well, you know what helps this podcast? Tasting some beverages. Right?
Yes. Perfect.
So what we got here, there's a category of liquor that even I have never experienced. All right. So
we've got this great Hawaiian back too. Right. That's going to be.
Well, this has nothing to do with.
I know. I'm saying.
All right. So what we will be doing today. This will be episode Korean Soju. I don't know if you are familiar.
Oh no.
No. All right. Cool.
Sojourn. That's like vacation, right?
I don't. I mean, I guess if you're vacationing in North Korea.
I think
Korea?
That's like a sojourn, soju. That's got to be.
Nah.
I'm missing a letter though. That seems important.
All these will be from the Jinro line. So we're gonna be trying these. So what this is? It's a neutral spirit. So it's similar to a vodka.
Okay.
So
is that what that means?
Neutral, yeah. It doesn't have any like flavor to it.
Like an added thing.
So the idea with vodka is vodka needs to be like tasteless, because a lot of times vodka you're adding to other things.
Right.
So
Gin, tonic.
that's the idea here. But this also will have sugar in it.
Right.
So we're gonna start with this one. This is there's a 24% alcohol. And then later
that's low.
Yeah. Well,
right? Is that low? What are the average? Yeah.
I mean, for
the average liquor.
Well, yeah. When you're talking about a liquor, so yeah, these are kind of low.
But double wine.
Double wine. Yeah. So yeah, we got these, and then later on we're gonna go to some of the flavored ones. But I want to start with this.
Start here. That's
start
very heads up. That's
zone.
smart.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, genius.
So yeah, opens easily.
Clutch.
Yeah, I don't need any tools.
A good alcohol.
Yeah, no, the Koreans know what they're doing. They don't fuck around.
They don't have wine. And if they do, it's also screw off. They're not doing.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Twist off.
Screw off wine. We drink soju.
Screw off. Yeah, it's also a screw off.
All right. Here, Jamie.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Let's see what that knows. That knows. Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
That's like
It's water.
It could be water.
But here's the thing: is like even water, you'll smell a little something on there sometime. Like,
I mean, we're in Chicago, so lead. You smell lead.
But wow,
I don't smell anything. This could be an empty cup.
Exactly.
This could be an empty cup.
All right, let's give it a little sip. See what we got. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is nice.
It's got a slight sweetness. You see that sugar?
It's almost like sake almost in that kind of realm. Oh, good save. Oh.
Nah, I got it. I know.
But yeah, that's.
Are you a sake man?
No, but I've had it. Like, it's the only thing I can compare it to.
Yeah, it's got a little. It's a little refreshing.
Some sweetness, refreshing.
Mm-hmm. I actually like this better than sake.
Yeah, no, me too.
Very good, very good. Finish this. But we got more, so don't. I probably shouldn't have drank all that whole.
It's okay.
I think I poured a little too much to myself.
I specifically didn't drive. Don't worry. I was like, I can e-bike, or if we're really drunk, I can take the Western bus home. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Or I can drive you.
I can drive there. There you go.
Because I drove.
I don't feel comfortable driving. I've got this under control. Don't worry. I say I don't even need a palate cleanser after that. That's the palate cleanser.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna.
Oh, there we go.
It didn't. So that didn't have a scent. I'm gonna see if this water has a scent. All right. I guess the water didn't have a scent.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I lied. I was just very surprised about that.
Yeah. No, that was weird. Unusually scentless.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Especially for an alcohol.
I'm gonna bust out in the next one.
Oh.
Might as well. Because
So these are all Jinro?
Yeah.
Cool.
I brought more stuff than I usually bring, so
perfect. I have a higher alcohol tolerance than most of the people you have on this podcast, so I think that's. I don't know who they are, but
last week was Bob Keane.
All right,
so.
Well, maybe not everyone. Maybe not everyone on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so this is also a flavorless one. This is a lower alcohol.
Oh.
It's the gin. Soul.
Ooh.
Fresh. So I would normally have the alcohol content go up as we were going, but I did this one next because all the flavors are the same proof as this one.
Okay. All right.
Let's try this one, and then we'll go into some flavors.
That makes sense. Ooh, thinking ahead. Love it.
Well, it's called preparing.
Preparing.
Okay, maybe this isn't that easy to open. Here's the thing: my hands are a little wet. I'm gonna have to use the shirt.
There we go. That's good, and they're only gonna get wetter.
That's after the podcast.
There we go.
God.
What?
Too easy, right there.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing: look how that comes out. I don't know if that's.
That's weird. Well, that didn't. Oh, wait, that didn't
no, it
have
did.
one.
No, it did.
Oh, it did. Oh, it didn't come off.
It came off, but it came off the. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm excited about this guy. There's a little frog on the back too.
Is there a frog in the back?
Yeah, he's holding the bottle.
He's on the front too. Look at that.
Oh, he is. Oh, the one in the back is much bigger though.
Well, yeah.
That's like the mascot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I have to do this.
I have to do this too.
You decide on your own. Since 1924. So.
Wow. Ooh, they've got their centennial coming up. I'm gonna send them a letter.
Letter S for Soju. All right, this also doesn't have a scent.
Super scentless.
Get a little taste.
What if we just all find out we have COVID and it's nothing tastes? Like, all right, super fireball death liquor. Oh my god, this also doesn't smell like anything.
It doesn't taste like anything. I can't feel my tongue.
I can't feel my tongue. It's not working.
Is not feeling your tongue a COVID thing too?
That's a COVID thing.
All right, good. This tastes just like the other one.
Yeah, even less sweet. I don't even.
That's strange.
That's super flavorless.
And this actually doesn't. This doesn't have a percentage on there, but I know it's
really.
less. Yeah,
that seems illegal.
No. There's a lot of beers that don't.
That's true, but the box. So I guess the box would know this one too.
The box would know this one.
The box.
The box would know this
the
one.
beer comes in. It's got to be on something in the process
the
of
brewery.
Exactly. Yeah, it's on the website. Just look it up.
No, I think this one is 17%, whereas the other one was 24%.
Oh, that's still pretty up there.
So yeah.
Yeah, wow, that is
Still good.
weirdly, flavor like. Are Korean people just drunk all the time?
I don't know.
Because that would be.
I don't know.
You just put that in anything.
Or just don't. You know
Just,
what
I guess if you want, if you want.
I mean, we're
You're a
enjoying
fucking nerd.
We're enjoying it.
nerd, not drinking every second you can.
So here you have a podcast.
I do, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, me and Jon Torres do one called Bric-A-Bracket. And we just pick like random topics and we talk about, and we like rank them, bracket them.
Okay.
And we don't say this expressly.
Example.
We did trashiest tattoos.
Okay.
Worst pets.
Okay. Worst pets with the trashiest tattoos.
On the snake, obviously. Worst smells.
Okay.
Worst childhood chores. Superest superstitions.
What does that mean?
Like the most superstition-y superstition. It's just best. I was like it was a third episode with Stephanie Weber, and I was like, best or worst superstition? Because they're all best or worst. And I was like, oh, third episode, what if we spice it up and make it superist? And we haven't done that since. We've done 22 episodes.
What was the superist superstition? Superheroes?
The number 13, I think.
That's a super... Oh, okay.
I'd have to look it up. That was a long... I mean, that was, it was a long time ago.
That was like...
Yeah, but we do so, and then we don't tell this until the guests try to come up with topics, but we don't do any, no sports, no pop culture, and no food.
Okay.
There's a go-to thing that a lot of people want to do is do
because those I think those are the easiest.
The easiest, exactly. Right. And everyone's doing that. There's a million podcasts for each one of those.
Yeah,
so it's like, let's just do something weird. Oh, the one with Molly Carney was, I think, my favorite.
What was that?
The best dad jokes.
Okay.
And we went deep on doing, like the ones with I gotta go to the dentist, 2:30. Hi, tired, I'm dad. Make me a sandwich, poof, you're a sandwich. I got my hair. My ear hurts. What? When you say when someone says like, "Oh, I can't hear that," you go, "What?" or something in response to them saying.
I'm not familiar.
I'm
not familiar with the winner.
I think that was a what's it called?
What was that?
Me and Molly both have dads that do that a lot, and it's like that drove it all the way through because it's a classic. You'd be like, "Oh, like I can't, oh, my ear hurts." Like what? Like you just say what in response to people saying anything about their ear because you're like, I can't.
What one did that beat out?
High tired.
That's better.
High tired. I'm dad.
That's way better.
Obviously got up there again. I'm saying we had some personal bias.
Yeah. Because I never heard the other one.
Yeah.
I don't even understand the other one.
You'll get it. You get it.
Will I get it by the end of this podcast?
No, I think you're gonna explain it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna have to say like, "Oh, I can't. My headphones are messed up." I'll be like, "What?"
Well, here's the thing. It seems like it's something I would not like. I'm a gentleman with a hearing aid, so it should be one that is in my wheelhouse.
It should be. You should be doing it literally at all times.
Exactly. Maybe I need to know this.
You should be your main joke. Yeah.
Ah, God damn it! I missed out. Maybe I didn't hear it. Maybe I'm.
That's what it was.
I am the personification of that joke.
You missed out on it.
I missed out on it because I literally didn't hear it. Oh man.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's fun. Yeah, we have a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
and people you never really, and we all let the guests all pick the topics because then they always end up
because then you don't have to do any work.
Because then you got at least 8 different sets of
Whereas I'm
stories.
doing look at all this
Doing
work
all
I'm
this
doing.
booze you're
Oh
bringing.
man, I fucked up.
Hey, I gotta make the bracket, and that's about it.
Yeah,
That's,
you got to make the brick.
that's all I did. Well, the one with Kendall that we did best drinking games too. We had a lot of really great ones. Best drinking games, worst places to be stoned.
Okay.
That was fun with Nick Cartwright.
Stoned as in rocks thrown at you.
As in the town square, obviously won. That was the worst one. Worst place to be dumped. That was a good one too with Deanna Ortiz. That was great for her Crushes podcast. It worked perfectly. There was, treated poorly. I thought cheated on.
Yeah, you got that whole bracket artwork. I like that. It's very
That's
very
great.
pops
Tom
up.
Ryan. Tom Ryan did our logo.
The king.
Did so good. It's such a cool animation style. I totally love it. And he was really good, James. If you go to the first post on this Instagram, the very first one.
Very first post.
This very generously cut the first mock-up he sent. It was like, does this look good? And I was I had a little more of a gut than I do in this picture.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey man, could you trim my head down, trim my stomach down? And he's like, yeah, dude, of course.
Cut as fuck
I
in
look
this one.
cut. I could I'm Superman if I'm not bald. Yeah. Oh, and he had my old monk ring hair and not my fresh bald. I was like, can you? I'm like a cool bald guy now. Can you make sure that is reflected in the logo? So props to Tom Ryan for making me feel good about myself.
Yeah, no, that's
a great one.
yeah. Props.
And
make you
John's
feel-
not that tall. Me and John are about the same height.
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
know what that
John's-
is.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
huge.
true, but John looks gigantic. John looks like
I
Manute
feel
Bowl.
I feel like that. John seems taller than you, right?
No, I'm pretty sure John's
Should
taller
be.
than me. And
Right.
if we are the same height, his hair at least gives him an extra
But
2
also,
inches.
I mean, yeah. But also your stance, you're kind of going
I'm
back.
a little down,
So,
and
yeah,
he's a
yeah.
little in the front.
No, that's
Yeah, like his knee is bent, and he's still 3 inches taller than me in this. Like, no, come on.
well, he's
not-
standing on the Bric-A-Bracket.
there you go. He's on the edge of the Bric-A-Bracket. But yeah, so it's a blast. Well, we love it. I might have to do a booze one now. Or I guess that's food. Well,
It's not food.
not
It
food.
it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't
food.
be food.
Yeah.
We did best hangover cures with Mike O'Keefe, and I think he thought that he was like getting under the rules, like it's going to be like burgers and fries. Like no, it's like food is one of the options,
Right.
and then there's 7 other options that are not the only way. Weed, sleep, electrolytes. They're what plants need.
Speaking of electrolytes, let's get back to the drinking.
Boom, let's do it. Let's get plastered.
So, so these are going to be now. We're at the flavored ones. Now, you know what? I can tell you what the flavors are.
Yeah.
But let's see if you can figure it out.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I love games.
So yeah, this should be just like the last one as far as alcohol percentage.
But
this should just
flavored.
have a little bit of a flavor to it, and hopefully it has a nose maybe. Because the other ones were super neutral, but maybe they're all supposed to be neutral. We'll see.
Neutrally.
All right, so let's see. Oh, whoa!
Oh, wow. That's got a nose
That is
on
very
it.
different.
That's got a nose on it.
We don't have COVID, boys.
That's, no, I think we have anti-COVID.
Yeah.
We have extra not COVID. We're all vaccinated. That's
Right.
why we can. Our smell is doubled.
Yeah, I got a shot in my nose.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh God.
Oh wow.
That is.
Is that Benadryl?
That's Robitussin. Yeah. That's.
Oh man. Okay. That.
Oh my!
so,
My nostrils, my
so no,
sinuses are clearing
like
up.
I know what the flavor is, but that's a punch. I expected a slight flavor like a seltzer.
No, that's
this
mostly.
is like this is like juice.
This is the price you pay for having a flavorless. At least like Smirnoff vodka is.
That's bad. I don't like that. All right. So what do you think that flavor is?
I'm going with cherry.
You're going with cherry.
I'm going with cherry.
James,
That's got a serious
what do you
cherry
think?
vibe to it.
I think cherry's like as close as I'm gonna get to for the guess. Yeah.
Cherry's pretty close. Think of a little bigger
Bigger.
than a cherry.
Bigger than a cherry. Everything's bigger than a cherry. Like, it's not grape. Like that's the only thing smaller than a cherry. My house. Earth. Cherry bigger than a cherry. Like a
It's still
peach?
it's still in the fruit. Close.
peach.
Close. Very close.
It's definitely a fruit. Yeah, that is
Well,
abundantly
they're,
clear.
yeah, no, they're all going to be fruit. So I'll
fruit.
give you
peach.
that. Peach. So close.
Peach.
So close.
Is it-
A different color peach.
Man, different color. Oh, a plum.
Boom.
Oh, a different color peach is a giveaway. Yes, that was great.
Can you get that flavor now?
Plum. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I really still have cherry. I really
Yeah,
thought
this
that was cherry.
Hard cherry vibes.
Okay. I mean, yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, you'll get like a whiskey with some cherry, cherry notes in it
I
that has
think-
nothing to do with cherry. You
yeah,
just said
that's
you were
true.
a whiskey man.
I am. I don't know if I've ever. Oh, cherry notes. Yeah, I've never had
Yeah.
a cherry flavored whiskey.
Do you
though.
you just shoot it? You don't
just- yeah.
say you don't savor.
I
it.
look-
You don't-
I get
you
well
don't- you don't
whiskey.
smell your whiskey.
I
you
full
don't,
get well whiskey.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't break it down.
I say I'm a whiskey drinker. I'm not a whiskey guy.
Okay.
I don't have the. I do have a decanter, but because somebody bought it for me, I wouldn't have gotten one.
I got pennies in it.
So, like, I don't know if Jim Beam is going to be as good in this as you think it is. But yeah, that was I'm not super excited about the rest of
Yeah,
these.
I don't know. Like
Given-
I so far, yeah.
Yeah, the two flavors ones I was like, oh great, this will probably be, but no, they're all
Right.
going to have that.
Yeah.
That's going to be the
Like that overpowering fruit flavor.
yeah, because that's going to be. It's going to be Benadryl. It's going to be NyQuil.
And
It's gonna
that's
be-
the thing is it's like it's fruit flavor, but it's that medicine-y fruit flavor.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're wrong. Maybe plum was just
Plum's
not
Plum's
good.
got a very distinct and unique. I'm shocked we started out with plum. Honestly,
Well, I
That's
just grabbed it at random.
yeah, exactly. That's great.
Why? Well, you wouldn't have started out with plum?
It seems like a niche, like fourth or fifth drink one.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, more traditional.
Well, you don't- you-
especially
but you-
when we're playing the guessing game.
you
There's
don't
no
know-
chance I guess plum. I didn't even know there was plum
You
flavoring.
don't know what other flavors
That's
I got,
true.
so you can't say that's niche.
The
I
next
might
one
have
could be-
durian.
dragon fruit.
Durian.
Durian.
I like dragon fruit.
I do too.
I got really into dragon fruit lately. Have you had the Starbucks dragon drink?
no.
Oh, it's so good.
I saw. It was that commercial for Bud Light where they're showing all the different types of things.
They got dragon fruit Bud Light.
They're like showing all the different types, and they're in the fridge, and like it's different people coming in and out of the fridge playing football, and
People
one of
coming out of the fridge playing football.
opening the fridge,
Right.
and they're with friends watching football.
Okay.
behind them.
Who's
and
opening
it's like
the
a quick Tarantino shot where it's the
Tarantino is opening the
is
fridge.
the
This is an expensive commercial.
the shot is from inside the fridge. It opens the fridge. Someone reaches in and grabs one of the 80 different
Purple
types
stuff?
of.
Did they grab purple
exactly,
stuff?
basically some purple stuff or Sunny D. And then they do it. And there was one of the fridges. It's just like a 20-year-old guy with three friends at the back. One of them is body painted, and there's like a freshly cut, uncovered dragon fruit in the fridge. It's like guys just hanging out.
I don't think I
in
know what
between dragon fruit slices.
I don't think I know what a dragon fruit looks like.
It's like one that's like white on the inside with a
We're
black
gonna pull up-
dots.
We're gonna pull up a dragon.
There we
fruit.
go.
Like I know when
There
it's
we go.
sliced.
That one.
Yeah, I think if I
Whoa,
saw
what?
that. Oh, maybe it wasn't a
Oh, it's the
dragon.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, what do we have?
That's a dragon fruit.
No wonder they were reaching in their fridge.
Yeah,
Okay.
that guy.
That looks like a fireball.
It's a weird kiwi.
It is. And it doesn't have a lot of
They
flavor
should
to it.
you know
honestly.
what? They should just call it. They should change the name to Weird Kiwi.
I'd buy
Weird
it.
kiwi.
Yeah. What are those dragon fruit macaroons?
Macaron.
Oh man.
C'est le macaron. Oh là là.
Okay. All right. So wait. So this was a Bud Light commercial?
Yeah.
What? I don't know. Where did the Bud Light come in?
It was so it's like you're in the fridge and it's like people reaching in to grab Bud Light products out of their fridge, but you have to fill the fridge
Why?
because it can't be an empty. I mean, I guess most people drinking
don't-
Bud Light don't have anything in their fridge.
Exactly. Why? It should have just been full of Bud
Just
Light.
full
right?
of Bud Light. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
they're trying to make it cool, and so they get it was like
And, yeah.
6 or 7 different and like the last one, or second to last one, had a cut up dragon fruit in the fridge. Like, all right, come on, I know you're running out of stuff, but you can come up with just get a different brand of orange.
Was this
juice or
like
something.
a Super Bowl commercial?
No, I saw it today.
Okay.
Watching football, so it's
Right.
definitely a football
Was
commercial.
Super Bowl on today?
Yeah, Super
Okay,
Bowl happened
cool.
today.
All
Yep,
right,
the
sweet.
early February, the early September Super Bowl.
What's the superest bowl in your bracket opinion?
The superest bowl. Bowls of chili.
Punch bowl? Oh, chili bowl.
Chili bowl.
That's the next one.
That's the next one.
That's the next one.
The superest bowl.
Like, yeah, I want to
Finally.
put me on that one.
A real reason to do superest. Like, this one makes way more sense than superstition. The superstition.
Right. Let's see what the next gross thing is.
Ooh. Oh my god, I'm so excited to guess the fruit. I'm glad we decided to do this game.
Yes, me.
We,
All right.
As a group,
Okay.
me and James contributed a lot. I can tell.
I mean, no,
very
James.
hard.
Let's make this a game.
Hey, James built this studio for this.
There you go. Exactly.
Specifically,
He's the contributor for this specifically to guess what this fruit is. I have to actively not look at the bottle because there are many.
Well, I'm covering it.
You
up.
are? Okay.
I'm trying to at least. I mean, like some of the caps are.
I think
colored.
I think the cap sizes
Yeah.
are significant.
The cap sizes.
Cap
No,
sizes.
the colors.
Sorry, I was on a boat earlier. Okay. I was not.
I might have told you a little too much there, James.
Yeah,
But
you
you'll
think?
You'll fix that.
You'll fix that with
will.
your
Okay,
mouth.
What do we got? This isn't. I'm not smelling anything.
I don't. I got a little bit.
A little bit, a citrusy.
Yeah, a smidge.
Yeah.
Not a lot though.
All right. Let's see what that is. That one's not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah. I don't know if
It's a
I'm
little
gonna guess
too
the
sweet.
flavor.
It's a little too sweet.
Yeah, I think they all are.
Well, the plum was overpowering.
Yes.
This
yeah,
is-
compared to the plum.
Yeah.
This is. I'm shocked these are the same alcohols.
This is slightly a little too sweet. I think maybe some bitters would cut that out. So what do you think? What do you think on this one?
My
Actually, no.
first
Yeah.
instinct is like just orange.
Okay.
And
James.
I don't know if the cap color is influencing me because the cap color was orange.
Yeah, the cap was orange.
How do you know? You're behind a screen.
'cause
Oh, because you can
looking
see
at
the
it
whole thing.
Literally staring at you the
That's
whole
how
time.
he zoomed in on the cap when he looked away.
Well, I forget because I can't see James.
Remember this?
James
Yeah, yeah.
James sees all.
I'm gonna say clementine.
Clementine? Isn't that the type of orange?
Yes.
So we're going really
I'm getting
specific.
specific with
All right,
it.
so you gotta fucking go super specific, man. If he's going clementine, you gotta
Clementine.
go, like,
All right, so
blood
then
orange or something.
sweet. What are they called? Sweeties? No, that's a brand. that's a brand of clementine.
They could have
What's
partnered
the other
with
one?
them.
You said clementine. Tangerine.
That's
there we
not
go.
that type of orange.
Tangerine.
That's a
Mandarin.
totally different.
Mandarin orange.
Okay. Well, you're both wrong. 'cause
Okay,
it's not
what's
an orange.
okay. It's not an orange. Okay,
You're in the right family though.
in the right family. Okay, what's another grapefruit?
There you go. It's
Grapefruit. Hey,
Nice.
there we
yeah.
go.
No, that was not too bad.
Yeah. I honestly, when I smelled it, I was like, this kind of smells like White Claw.
Okay.
So I just went through the
You
White
went
Claw
through the
flavors.
White Claw flavors. That White Claw has a lot of flavors.
It is.
Yeah.
It's at 11 types because they
How do you
they
know?
reused mango. I mean, just it's just numbers by 3.
What?
They had 4 different types,
Right.
and they have 3 different type
But
boxes, and they have 1 repeat.
So you're a
12
White Claw
minus
drinker.
1. Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
and that's what I meant. Is like, how do you know?
Because I drink it a lot. I don't know anymore. During the pandemic, I drank it.
Like-
I think me and my wife drank a case a day for like the first month of the pandemic. That was our like coping mechanism. We played White Claw.
White Claw.
White Claw.
White Claw.
Beer pong with
Yeah.
White
with
Claw.
White Claw. Yeah. But then you can see all like the dirt and stuff you throw in there.
Yeah. It was our floor. It was like, if that's somebody's hair, we know it's at least
Yeah.
yours, mine, or the cat's.
That's why
So-
you would never play Sojong.
So, yeah, because this is clear and not fizzy. The fizzy helps
Yeah.
at least establish the allure, the illusion.
Oh, now that I'm looking at it, it does say the percentage. This is 13%.
13? Okay.
13. So it's in the
That's right. That's wine.
it's in the
yeah.
wine. The upper wines.
The upper wines. Okay, so we got plum, grapefruit,
and the
2 normies.
Yeah. Which so far the normies is would be what I drink.
Easily the go-to.
yeah.
For sure the go-to. Because they don't taste like anything, yeah. I wonder what types of other drinks they'd go well with.
I don't know. know. Like, see, I'm not a cocktail person.
I know, I'm not
that's
really
not
either.
where.
Because usually they're too sweet.
Yeah.
Almost
I mean,
always
You,
they're too
I mean,
sweet.
you can always do something, but I guess anything you want to spike, would be fine.
Would be great.
Yeah.
Would be great.
Right.
It'd be great for spiking.
Because you're not really adding that much flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd almost not even notice it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So how? Okay. So since everything started opening up, you've been back doing comedy.
Yeah.
So you're doing other stuff besides the shows you produce.
Yeah, a few shows. The Laugh Factory, or not the Laugh Factory, the Lincoln Lodge. Lincoln Lodge has been like my go-to.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-minute walk from my place now. So like I'm virtually not doing any open mic that isn't one of those Monday ones or
They got
something on Tuesday.
They have a lot going on now. Right?
Yeah, a lot going on. And so, so I've done like Chill as Fuck, I've done No Gimmicks, I've done just like some of the random independent ones in the small room that I love.
See, I've not been to Lincoln Lodge.
Oh,
yet, so
highly recommend,
Yeah.
especially for open mics. That whole you can do. I think they have 5 on Monday.
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
It's great. I remember I did 3 in one night and like didn't walk more than 30 steps. I was like, I'm living the dream.
So they're all happening in
because they're all in. Yeah, there's like one in. They've got the main. They've got 3 main one on Monday from like 5 to 9.
Okay.
And so you can do 2 of those, and then there's like a independent one in one of the small rooms. So you just 8-bit.
Okay.
The fast one where you can do 8 minutes, or the riff game, and you're just like boom, 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 and it's like it's so much easier than trying to coordinate driving around, trying to coordinate rides, do like get lucky doing all that. Like I used to be the super grind guy. Where I was like I got to do 3
I
tonight.
think everyone is at one point.
That's true, exactly. Yeah, everyone gets to something. I was like, I got to do 3 into one night, and I got to drive this way. I have to drive. I really like drinking doing open mics because it makes it go down easier.
I think James is working on his final exam. Over there.
I'm sorry. This is due in 45 minutes.
He's writing a transcript of me talking shit about open mics. I'm like, he's never getting booked in this town again. I'm emailing Doug Benson right now.
He's working on a screenplay over there.
Enter bald guys.
Are we characters? Oh, that's so
Getting canceled at an open mic.
But yeah. So it's been fun, and I've just been dabbling. I'm not trying to do too much. So yeah, I'm having a baby in January.
What?
Yeah.
You can't even tell.
I know. It's
Not with that artwork.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, I'm not trying to grind my way into getting anything big. It was like, I still want to do it. I'm not going to
grinded. That's how you got the baby.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, so I'm not like doing too much. It's a lot of nesting and taking care of the pregnancy. Yeah, like that's the whole thing. So I was like, I like doing comedy. I'm going to do it forever, but I don't need to. My grinding days are behind me.
I mean, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Too. I mean,
it was fun. The grinding when we grinded. We grinded.
We grinded. That's a skateboard.
Grinded. It was great. I had a great time.
I grained.
Grained, yes.
Yeah.
But classically, those you're not gonna enjoy it the same way. You're like, all the same people aren't around. Like you just come up. It's like everyone always says, like being successful isn't the fun part. Becoming successful or getting to that point is really the fun part, regardless of whether or not you're successful. Also.
Yeah, but also you get to a point where it's like, you know what? The fun part is going home to my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Oh, yeah. That's what my wife was just like, you can stay out. I don't want you to come home. It's like, yeah, but I want to
I get
come
that.
home.
I get that.
Yeah. This isn't like you aren't like some neck, like, you got to come home. I was like, no, I like hanging out with you more than I like doing open mics.
Correct.
Like, it's obvious. I just also like being good at comedy. So sometimes I got to do it.
You just to keep your chops there.
And now that Lincoln Lodge, this is the other one's like, Lincoln Lodge seems like it's for me, especially because it's on the west side or west area, west town. It's all of the people that were like, it's not the west side, west town. It's in west town. It feels like it's Cole's most of the week, where there's a 10 to 20 people I know or have known for 10 years. We've known for 10 years, where I'm like, it's not just I'm going for comedy. I'm also going to see a bunch of people I like hanging out with, supporting people I know and like. It's just a nice community vibe.
Well, because and I've hit a few of these open mics where I get there and it's like, oh, I don't know any of these people. It's like,
Not only do
I don't want to be here now.
I don't recognize anybody,
Yeah.
and when I look at the list, I don't even recognize a
Exactly.
single name.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't. So that's
Yeah.
Lincoln Lodge doesn't
And-
feel like that,
yeah.
which is
Yeah,
you don't
and-
feel
and-
like an old fogey.
And those kids don't know who you are. And what's
Yeah.
funny is when you go to
I
those,
want to be cool.
When you go to those open mics, where like all these new comics, and you watch someone like Adam Burke bomb his ass off,
They were like, oh, okay,
Where it's like,
would
who's
hate
this-
to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like that goes on NPR. Like,
It's like, who's this old fart?
yeah, just complete no
Get out of
knowledge.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I was like, I've done a few just in places I know and like are nearby, just for the sake of it. But yeah, Lincoln Lodge has just
Lincoln
become
Lodge, all right,
a great go-to
And,
spot.
I've
for-
said like I gotta hit Lincoln Lodge at some point. But
and
so
just see,
there's-
like, they're all just fun shows, and they're just like such small, fun rooms. I swear to God, I sound like an influencer for Lincoln Lodge. I have no affiliation with them
well,
whatsoever.
I'm an
But
influencer
I really
for
like it.
alcohol,
Yeah, there you
which
go.
is worse.
Yeah, and it really does need the props.
It does.
Alcohol is
Yeah.
not selling fast enough.
Alcohol. If you want to sponsor this podcast,
Big alcohol.
big alcohol.
Yeah, but yeah, so highly recommend.
Cool. Let's move on to something else.
Let's do it. Let's do the next flavor.
Next flavor. All right. Ooh, this.
The cap is red.
Stop it.
I think most of them are red. That's why the orange one stuck out.
Well, then look at that. All right.
Ooh, it came off all fancy.
All right. This,
yep.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I can already smell it from here.
Really? Oh, no.
Yeah.
We got another plum
It
on the
smells.
way, James.
It smells nice.
Smells nice.
It smells
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Although I've had this flavor in other things, and sometimes
That's the thing. If you can smell it from just opening it, though, it's going to smell rough when we...
Well, sometimes like this flavor and other things could like be good or bad. So. Yeah, I immediately like if I didn't know it, I would know what it is, because it smells like soda pop.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
It's just
really?
too- I know,
It's
I
so
should.
obvious.
Yeah, I know what it is. There's no way to not know.
Yeah. Nothing else tastes like this. Nothing else smells like this. Think of Fanta.
Strawberry.
Yeah, it is. And
So
it's not
good.
a bad strawberry either.
No,
Yeah,
it's
this
not
is really
terrible.
good.
It's really
I'm
sweet,
surprised.
though. It's really sweet.
Well, but I think this tastes the most like fruit juice.
Yes.
As opposed to
Fanta, the Fanta thing got me really good. I used to drink. We had a Fanta
This
vending machine at school, and I got.
Here's the thing:
that
is
all
like
the time.
it smells like Fanta, but it does taste like strawberry juice.
Yeah.
like the fruit
Yeah,
juice.
the lack of carbonation.
so far, I
is
think-
doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
I think this is the best one.
Really. I disagree.
You're still.
I'm still team grapefruit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
You
it didn't have as much.
You did like the grapefruit.
I didn't. I mean, compared to the, I definitely love the non-flavors.
Well, but
more. Those are still of the flavors. I still like the grapefruit
Okay.
more.
No,
so
I'm-
it seemed like the least. That was still really sweet.
Okay. But a strawberry is very sweet.
They are. I know. I'm not saying there's an added sweetness to it, but I can tell I would have a headache. A couple of sips into that.
Okay.
for sure.
Well, you took a couple sips.
I know. I'm toast. I'm
Yeah.
dead. Oh yeah. And I'm drinking this milkshake IPA.
Yeah.
So that's.
So speaking of headache, you're also a bald man.
I am.
So what made you decide? So what made you decide to like just go all the way?
I should have done it so long ago.
And that's how I felt
And
when I
you
finally
did it
did it.
exactly.
Yeah.
You did it. When was yours? I did. I don't
was
think I
mine?
knew you.
Probably you. I don't think you.
I don't think I knew you before you did it.
Yeah.
But based on pictures on social media, I feel like
Right.
it was very close after.
I think I did mine. It was in like 2009, 2010.
Oh, okay, then no, because
Yeah.
we must have met in 2000. I came back to Chicago in 2013.
Okay.
2014.
You came back to Chicago?
Yeah, I'm originally from here, but I went to school in San Diego,
Okay.
and then came back in like 2013.
What'd you
and
do
then
in
lived
San
here.
Diego?
Went to school.
Right. I know.
Yeah. University of
Eighth
San
grade.
Diego. Toreros. Went to
you-
school with Chris Bryant, famous
Okay.
Cub.
Oh, look
he
at
was
that.
a freshman when
He
we were
majored in batting.
basketball or baseball, whichever one
I
you
don't know.
played.
I don't know sports, guys.
No, yeah, he was a freshman when we were a senior.
Uh-huh.
But
Wait,
Yeah.
he was a freshman. We were a senior.
We were. My wife went. My wife
Are you
went there
Venom
too.
now?
All my stories are just like, yeah. Now we're we's. Where we
Okay, so
went
you
there.
and your
me and my wife
Did you met at that school?
met in college, but didn't date or anything when we were there.
So wait, you dated when you came back?
We dated. She did a bunch of traveling after school.
Mm-hmm.
I came back here to do comedy, and then she was like, "I'm going to go to grad school." Got into Notre Dame, and then we just did a bunch of back and forth hanging out, going to football games,
Okay.
fooling around,
Well, yeah, I mean,
shifty as.
yeah.
And then
you don't,
and then
you
she
don't
was
have
like,
a baby without fooling around.
Without fooling around. That's science. And then she was like, "Oh, she's like, hey, so I
Science
think we
is
should
dirty.
date. Do you want me to live in Chicago?" I was like, "Yeah,
Is that
let's
how?
do that.
Is that how you
Kind
brought
of,
it up?
yeah." I was like, "Do you want to live? Do you want to live here? Do you want to live here? Like living here sounds cool." She's like super West Coast. She grew up in Seattle. Was always in San Diego or California.
Right.
Like always. So
how'd you get her here?
The Notre Dame thing helped.
Uh-huh.
And then from there it was just like Chicago's pretty great.
Yeah.
Right? She agrees Chicago is a great city.
What's the most super West Coast?
All of them.
Nah.
But yeah, so she was just like, the weather here is terrible, obviously, and she's a big weather person. Like
We're
affected
all affected by
I'm
weather.
not. I like weather being different.
Humanity is affected by weather.
I like it when it's
Otherwise,
different.
we'd be living on Jupiter,
They've got some weather,
right?
They've got
Weather or not.
They got some weather. And by they, I mean Jupiter. I don't think there's plural, but there's not one person living on Jupiter, let alone plural people.
Right. Well, you could be talking about the god.
There you go.
Is there a
Someone living on him.
god Jupiter? There's a god Jupiter.
He was the Roman
He
Zeus.
was the Roman, right? Yeah.
The Roman version
Right.
of Zeus.
Somebody else must have had a god named Jupiter, right?
Yeah, probably, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, so I went bald.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking about the baldness.
About the bald.
When did you start going bald?
Early.
Yeah.
Noticeably at 17.
Really?
Yeah. And then like
So you didn't even need a fake ID.
No, definitely not. But if I put a hat on, I get carded like freaking crazy.
Yeah, I'd card you with that.
Got a
hat on.
young face, even with the beard.
Put a hat on this guy. I'm gonna card
Exactly.
him right now.
But no, right away. Bald as bald AF. And then didn't go until October 2019.
You didn't go completely bald until
Until
October
then.
2019?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had really long hair for way too long.
Did you have long hair like I had long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, to shoulders.
Yeah, I mean...
And yours is a little, mine was really like wispy. I had like, but not in, like I had the wings. Mine never fell.
Okay, gotcha.
And yours was down. Right?
Yeah,
Yours
yeah.
fell. Yeah, mine would always
fell to the floor.
fell to the floor, fell out of existence.
Right.
But yeah, so I had those like brink wings, and
You grew out of those.
yeah, big time. So I just never gave it a chance. Wore a fedora for a while.
You wore a fedora?
Yeah,
Really?
for like 3 months in college. Which
How'd that go? Is that how you got?
It was
is that
fine.
how you met your wife?
No one made fun of me. No one made fun of me at the time, but
Yeah,
in
because
post-
they didn't know you were a bald man.
Exactly. In post, they were like, "Oh yeah, no, that's
you
ridiculous that you wore that. Why did you do that?
Well,
I'm
and
like,
that's-
why don't I have any friends?"
No, so that's the thing is like when I was losing it, like, so I had it to where like in my view, so I had this like kind of like tuft of hair in
Same.
front. So it was
Totally.
like I had this
the last one to
long-
go.
I
The
had
last
this-
one to go.
But I had this long baby tuft. So that was.
Wait,
that
are you
kinda-
saying tough or tuft?
Tuft.
You were saying tough.
Okay.
Tuft.
I'm sorry, I interrupted your story to
The
correct
audio
you,
is
but
too
you know
good.
what? I couldn't.
No, here's the thing: is like
I'm
it's not
sorry.
the audio. I did say tough.
No, I know. I say he can hear. I was like, yeah, shit,
My
tough.
OCD
Yeah, that's
wouldn't
close
let
enough.
it go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you got to correct me. Like
You're right.
I got.
This needs to be a quality program, Mike. We can't have shit like that.
How you learn. That's how you learn.
And bleep that out. Tuft hair.
That's
Tough.
the bleep.
Tough.
All right, insert that into every time I said the other word.
Got it.
But no, it was like a baby
Yeah.
tuft that I had there, which kind of covered everything
You
up.
could do anything from there.
No, but it covered. It hit it from me,
Oh, that's the
but not
worst.
from everyone else.
No, yeah, that's
And
the
I'm
worst.
a short guy, so everyone can see it.
The back, you don't see. That's the worst thing.
Yes.
That you never see. You know, you have no idea how little you see the back of your
exactly.
head.
like I knew it's like
Like,
oh,
never.
I'm losing my hair a little bit. I knew that.
From the back.
And I didn't.
This is happening. Yeah, the receding hairline. Like, of course, yeah, that happens.
fine,
but as long as it's a freaking forest back there, I'm fine.
No, and that's where I was. I'm just like, it's no big deal.
How bad can
and
it
even my wife, she was just like, because she likes long hair.
Yeah.
So she was
like, you're so handsome.
She's cool. Exactly. Yes. She sounded like an old Jewish mother.
You're so handsome.
You're so skinny.
Yeah, that's.
There was. I remember I got to one point where, like, I was brushing my hair, and I'm like, you know what? Let me take a look and see what that looks like. And I just put a mirror back there, and
that's so much worse.
Like, oh my god, why has anyone never said anything?
How bad was it at that point? Like, give me was it a quarter or was it a pancake?
But here's I don't know. But the thing, it wasn't like it was like a bald spot.
Right.
It was like, it was very wispy up there, and I think that looked even worse.
Yeah, that's enough.
That looked. I would rather have been bald.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, to have a spot.
Because there was just wispiness up there.
Because you had long hair, so it had gone for so long.
And it made me look very. If you see pictures of me when I was like, say like 29, when I had long hair, I look 10 years older than I do right now.
Yeah, same. Yeah. That's what everyone told me. When I finally cut, I had long to the shoulders, and it was that thing. And when I cut it, I just kind of did like a normal, like short haircut. Mm-hmm. And I had like 50 people like, did you start using Rogaine? Or something like, I was like, that's not how Rogaine works, first of all. I was like, no, I just cut off all of my disgusting wispies, and now I look like a regular person that's just regular balding. Like, I just look like your dad now.
So you went regular balding, and you were...
I started, so I had really long hair from 16 to 20, I think, maybe 19. And it was like long and looked long in the early in 16, and you could like tell I was balding at 17, but it wasn't. It was so dark, it didn't like nothing was showing,
right?
Unless you started investigating, and then you get to then like 19 is like, oh, this is going back really far.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's what I was saying. I did the way I found out about the top of my head thing was in Target. Because the security camera has a thing where you... Oh, no, not Target. No. A friend told me it was in... it was at work.
I got arrested?
I was working at a restaurant, and they had cameras around the whole restaurant, and in the office, they had an array of all of them. And in the office, they had a camera in the office pointing down from behind at the person in the office.
Yeah.
So I go in, and it was like, who's the bald guy in the office? No! Like, and it was a... Let's see. Sand dollar.
Well, see,
it was big and pronounced.
And where I worked, we had security cameras in the office like that. And I remember, I had even then, like, I had seen the bald spot, but I attributed that. I was like, oh well, that's the fluorescent lighting.
It's shining off of my copious amounts of hair. That's what it is. I'm not bald. I'm luscious locks. So that's brutal. That's a widely unattributed problem for bald guys, where you don't realize you're fighting on two fronts. But you just have this going back, and then you're like, the bald spot's way more important.
Yeah, no. When I put that mirror to my head, literally, the decision was made. It's like, I'm shaving my head.
That's good.
And I went.
That's very mature.
I think I went to Boric's the next day.
The next day?
The next day.
Wow.
No, it's like, this has to get done. This has to get done now.
Wow. Props.
I went the next day, long hair down in the middle of my back. I'm just like, shave it off. And the dude,
attach it to my chin, and I will be born.
Why do I have that? Oh no, I did have a little bit of that back then. But I remember the dude looked at me and he's like, "Are you sure?"
Dude, this guy did the same thing. Yeah. I had like barely, I had just like some little guys, and I got a cut. I went as Mr. Clean for Halloween. In October. Yeah. That was my thing. And that was when I cut it. I cut it then, or shaved it all then, and I just never went back. Yeah. I was just like, I'm just going to do this every week now. And the guy that said it, and I literally had maybe 2 inches along the side. This top is fully gone. Yeah. Maybe a tiny little rope bridge across the middle here between the receding hairline and the bald spot. But nothing. And even still, I was like, hey, I'm going to do this. And I was like, this is the first time I'm going bald. And he was like, are you sure?
You're right.
Can you sign a waiver? So I don't get sick? I was like, no, it's fine. Just go for it.
Yeah.
And he was like, awesome, and he was very supportive. We're in a group together.
Well, here's the thing: is like, so the stylist who did mine, I don't know, it was a Bo-Rix. Is that what you call him? I don't think Bo-Rix even exists anymore.
Yeah.
So literally, he didn't. Obviously, he's not a barber. He didn't like shave my head all the way, but he buzzed it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no, just buzz it as low as you can go. I'm gonna just take a Bic razor to it when I get home.
Yeah.
And I remember after he did it, he's still trying to sell me shampoo. It's like, I know you probably have a quota or something, but come on.
But, like, does it work like lotion? Because that's what I need. I know. I don't need to wash the hair on the top of my head. I'm just doing it. I think that's why we have beards, so that there's at least something in the shampoo budget. Do you shampoo your beard?
On occasion. I used to shampoo it more often, but then I heard that was bad for it.
Oh,
it dries it out.
Because the oils are good.
Yeah. Oils are good. So
Ooh,
I use...
I use oil, though.
You use oil, yeah. I do, too. I use beard oil, and I use wax just to hold it.
For holding in place, yeah. Mine doesn't need that.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Mine just needs the
the
wax. That's good to know.
But, yeah, no, the oil...
I still do it. It feels so nice.
Yeah,
my wife's really nice shampoo. I use it.
Oh, yeah? What does she got?
Because I'm using... It's like those weird little Dove ones, or little dewdrop ones.
Are they expensive?
I think so. I don't know.
Why she let
they
you
look
use
expensive.
That? Right.
I mean,
it's like,
no.
why are you using my
she's
expensive
using
soap?
She uses like a full 2-minute squeeze in her hand, and I'm like literally using a penny droplet. It takes nothing for this. Yeah. So it's like, you're not using it. This is in 40 uses. I'll be like, that was one of your showers. I'm not putting a dent in it, but they're nice. I like it. Feels nice. And sometimes I'll like be doing it here, and then I'll kind of wind her up back to my head. It was like, oh, the good old days. Like this.
Well, I mean, you gotta clean your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You gotta do something.
You sweat up there.
Exactly.
Still.
A lot.
Right.
I thought it would be. Oh, it's kind of worse. I didn't think about. I was excited because I was like, oh, like when I'm sweaty, which I am often.
Yes. I'm sweaty now.
When it was all wispy, it looked so gross. It was like you have a bunch of spiders stuck to your head.
So, yeah, like mine, I have super oily hair. So mine was always looked damp.
Real
gross.
damp. Yeah.
Unless, the only time it looked good was when I was fresh out of the shower.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It was like, oh, yeah, it's clean. No, it's not. It took 10 seconds. It's over. It's done. But now... I look like, if I'm sweaty, which I am, I am right now, it's like beads. You can clearly see beads of sweat, which I hate.
Really? I don't mind it.
Because people look at me,
it's kind of sexy.
Get a little red.
It's kind of sexy.
No, people look at me like I'm having a heart attack.
Right,
They're
James?
like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like, yeah, it's just 78 degrees. Like, it's not like, I'm not tired. It's just a little bit warmer than human temperature, and I'm dying. Right. So I've become like the sweat rag comic.
Oh, really? I was thinking about becoming
it. I like it. I feel like I lose audiences halfway through, and I can tell it's like like I did one where I can feel how red my face is. I can feel I'm drenched in sweat. I feel like it's distracting, and it's taking me out of the moment.
Maybe
so I start doing
what you do is you get some merch, sweat towel merch. You know, with your website,
write a joke about it.
Yeah, or
totally.
Put a joke on there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
No, but I find so I'm also sweaty. Like the big problem is there's nothing to sop it up, so it comes down, it goes and gets into my eyes.
In your eyes. Yeah, dude, I hate that. I kind of got bushy eyebrows, so it stops there.
Right.
Sometimes, but if it does, and you can't stop, then it's like then your eyebrows are getting stuck to yourself. Ugh, it's even grosser. So. Yeah, very, very not good. But hey, what are you gonna do?
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna drink our one last soda.
We're gonna drink our last drink. Hell yeah!
All right, so this one. Stop looking at it.
I was looking right at it.
This is like pretend this is the sun.
The sun. There we go.
This one was actually recommended.
Ooh.
So I work in one of these liquor stores, upscale liquor stores, and head of my liquor department. This was a recommendation from her. So hopefully this is the best.
The best one. Starting at the end.
That's why I saved it for the end.
There you go. I'm trying to look at other stuff.
Look at other stuff.
Trying to look at
We're still looking at dragon fruit.
Trying to look at the dragon fruit tank tops that James has up still.
All right. Let's see.
Huh.
That is Robitussin.
That doesn't smell like Robitussin.
Oh, I
Maybe
got it.
because
there.
I know what
I
it
got
is.
in there.
Oh,
It's, the flavorless.
Yeah.
If you put your nose way in there.
Nah, I'm not gonna put my nose way in there. That's crazy talk. There's fumes in there. There's alcohol.
There's fumes.
It hurts you. It
I'm
hurts your
drunk.
brain.
I'm drunk again.
It's a pleasant smell.
It does.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what that.
You
see
like
what we got.
Robitussin. Oh.
I think I know that flavor already.
I
It's not good.
Nope.
But I definitely know what it is.
I don't. It starts out fine, and then it goes into a weird place. Like it starts out very good. I think I'll go.
I 100%.
I'm okay after that second.
I'd
sip.
bet money on
What
this
do you got?
flavor. Grape.
Yeah, it's grape.
Boom. There's no way that's not grape.
What kind of grape?
Oh.
There's many different kinds of grape.
That's true.
Give me a color.
You'll say many different kinds. There's two. Is green and purple. Yeah. Green and purple. You got another type of grape? That's a cherry. But
No.
Purple's the normal, so I'm gonna go with green.
Yeah, you're right. Eric.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So. Oh, it's got a board.
Was
on
the
it.
cap green?
The cap was green. That's why I threw it back here real
Ooh,
quick.
that would have been a super giveaway.
Uh-huh.
I guess I would have gone with lime. Would have been my first
No,
guess,
this
but
isn't
tasting
lime.
it,
This
there's
is
like,
way
no
too sweet
way
to be
it's
lime.
lime. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's not great. I definitely get the taste is super Robitussin-y for sure.
Really?
I'm with James on that one.
Thank you.
I guess
Yeah.
a little bit.
The smell, I kind of got the smell, not as much, but the taste really drove it home.
That is
I'm liking it more and more after I
medicine.
keep drinking it.
All right, so now are we going to do a suicide where we do all four of the flavors in one
No,
drink?
that's not something
Yeah,
we do
we've
on the
never
pod.
done
That's
that.
crazy. Who would do that?
Why would you say
What
that?
kind of irresponsible people do you think?
Put
about?
it all together. King's Cup it. Oh, that's great.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
How you feeling? I'm surprised I'm not feeling it as much as I am.
Yeah, a bunch of wines. We should have done taller pours.
Well, I mean, the idea is not to get drunk. The idea is to maybe learn something.
Maybe.
And what did we learn?
What did we learn? Hawaiian IPAs aren't as bad as you think they are.
You thought they were going to be bad?
I mean, when you did the description,
Yeah.
I was like, it's going to be sweet. I thought it was the same thing. It was going to be too sweet.
No, IPA can't be sweet.
No, it can't be
It's
sweet.
it's
So it was a good combination.
Right.
And that milkshake thing, you kind of got to be in the mood for it. I think.
Were you in the mood for
You
it?
can't be. I was totally.
Okay.
I came thirsty.
So I picked this because it was very contrasting
Yes.
to
Hawaii versus Korea.
Yeah. There's a whole ocean between
There's
them.
a whole ocean. They're right there. Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty good. I dig it. And this is a type I've never even heard of this type of alcohol.
I just heard of it recently, and from what I hear, it's gaining popularity. So maybe there'll be some more flavors.
Oh,
But
it'll
I
be
think
like the White Claws.
no, I think the flavor thing is a novelty because it's mostly used as a neutral spirit that you would
Right.
maybe take a shot.
It's
of.
unique. Yeah, I would say it
'Cause-
it's like they would have those high noon guys that are like gin and tonics and vodka tonics or whatever.
But
that's pretty good.
So yeah, the highest alcohol one we had was the 24%. There are ones that go up to 53%.
And that's the one that didn't taste like anything. That's
Yeah.
even crazier. Yeah, I wonder. I'd love to look into what type of cocktails these are used for, if any. Because maybe I could see it used as just like a sake situation where you're just like having it in your own little carafe with some Korean barbecue tacos.
Is that what those cups are
Those
called?
little white guys.
What are they
with the
called?
little
What are they called?
carafe.
Are they
I'm going with
carafe?
carafe.
No, that's for orange juice.
Yeah, it's gonna be carafe's no size.
Carafes are big.
Caraf's no master. Oh man, yeah.
So hey, did you enjoy podcast today?
I had a great time.
All right.
That sounded like you were pretty drunk. You say
Did I say it? Did I?
have a good time. It sneaks up on you that what's this called again?
Is soju.
Soju. That's
You still
soju.
we've been talking about this for an hour, and you already don't know what it is.
I forgot what
You
it's
still don't know
called.
what it is?
It says Jinro here.
No, that's the brand.
Soju.
Soju. Type in Soju.
I'm
Spelled
typing
how?
it in.
Pull the Wikipedia.
There it is.
Spelled how?
So no, I don't want pictures.
Soju.
I want
S-O-J-U.
facts. Give me facts.
Here's some facts.
Soju.
Just the facts.
Here's
Just the
some
facts.
facts.
I can't read all that.
Clear, colorless.
Exactly.
Still.
Distilled.
Korean.
Color. C-O-L-O-U-R.
Is usually consumed neat.
Right.
What is it
So
made
it is
of?
like sake.
What is it made of?
So
Ooh.
it's I know it's usually rice, like sake. But it can be made with other things.
Correct.
Say
Rice,
wheat, barley,
barley.
potato, sweet potato.
There's starches.
Although I don't think they have sweet potatoes in Korea.
This liquor featured in the drinking culture of Korea. Yeah, so it's like their sake.
Yeah.
If it's done neat, especially.
Like I said sake at the beginning,
it
right?
means
That
burned
means
liquor.
burned liquor.
That's cool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That is cool. So means burn, and ju is like juice means alcoholic drink.
Why is it
Super cool.
Why is it burned liquor? It's not. They're not. What?
Oh no, I thought I was gonna do a thing.
No, he just scrolled over.
It's because of that machine that burned the liquor.
No, it's not like it's like
Burned.
it's like scorched,
Like-
right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe it. No, I was gonna say maybe it lights on fire, but no, it's
No, it's
24%. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Dew
I
liquor,
don't know.
no
I guess we'll
juice.
never.
So 50.
What was that? What was
so
that
it's
leaf?
Or 48
Oh, it's
proof.
just dew.
Oh,
it's,
that.
it's just Wikipedia being Wikipedia.
The native Korean word for dew or roe. The dew. So this is Korea's Mountain Dew. That's what they're saying.
Hell extreme. Let's go.
All right.
Oh man.
Hey, Connor, thanks for coming on this journey.
Thank you for having me.
To South Korea with us. Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
No, yeah, just check out Don't Tell Comedy. Check out Bric-A-Bracket podcast.
Any social medias?
At Bric-A-Bracket, Bracket. That's after that. I think we're only anything that's Brica, Brica, and then just go from there. And then bracket after that. It'll be fine. And then Don't Tell Comedy, Don't Tell Chicago, at Don't Tell Chicago, at Don't Tell Comedy, at Don't Tell whatever city you're in. We're doing a lot of shows.
But don't tell.
But don't tell. But do also.
James, what do you got?
Very confusing.
Stand up is back, baby. First Friday of every month at District 1540 North Milwaukee Avenue in the heart of Wicker Park. This month we have Joey Villagomez
Nice.
headlining. We
Oh, I
have
love
Terrence
Joey.
Hartnett, Rachel McCartney.
No way. Really?
Yes, sir.
When?
This is October 1st. Friday, October 1st.
October 1st.
At 8 p.m. Please come. Please hang out.
I'm going to text
It'll be fun.
Terrence literally right away.
It's also a rumor that Professor Pizza might drop another few pizzas off at this
Nice.
one. So, but yeah, and so many more. Mo Good, Mike Robinson, and Mike Myers is hosting. Please come hang out. It's a great time. If you want to start a podcast, please hit me up on Instagram at People of Comedy Network. We have all the fun toys for almost no money. So
Oh,
please,
these toys.
please
So
come
cool
hang
in
out.
here.
Yeah, Connor's a fan, and
So cool in here.
obviously Mike is a fan too. So if you want to start a show, please come email me or DM me. Don't email me ever. DM me at People of
DM.
Comedy Network.
Do people
Get
still
all up
have
in-
emails?
No, that's
one
for
has
all,
emails.
I'm not that old.
At nowhere.com. That's where I am.
At People of Comedy Network on Instagram.
And I am Mike Wiley. I am Wyke Miley on most things. This is Plastered Cast. You can find us on Instagram, the YouTubes. We are on Apple Podcast. We are on Spotify. So come find us. Also, Still Not Friday. Check that show out. We do every
that.
Thursday.
Totally do
Connor's
that.
going to be on there. You're
Yeah.
going to be on
Yeah,
in October, right?
in October, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
maybe.
So one of those. You'll figure it out.
I got a bunch of just random like minefield of my calendar. Like, oh god, I got a show.
But yeah, and so there's one more thing we do, and you've already guessed what that is.
Did I really?
Fucking ruined it.
No way.
So yes,
That's
this
so
is-
funny. That's a great. Oh, that's so funny. I can't believe I guessed that. That's so
This
funny.
it came up by accident. Our first episode.
Oh,
Crazy, right?
Gotta do it.
So yeah, this is a concoction of everything we've tasted today.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Giving
Alright, so let's see.
James the biggest sip again.
Well, I mean, it's just whatever. I'm not gonna take that.
You're
whole
already
thing.
home, James.
I gotta work later.
I've got to walk home. No.
Let's get a nose.
Go upstairs.
Let's get a nose of this.
Let's get a nose. Wow.
Fruity.
One of them is very
That's-
overpowering.
Yeah.
Really?
I think it's the strawberry.
Yeah. But I'm getting a little. It's like a fruit punch vibe.
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's
Let's
going
get
to
let's get a taste.
very good.
Wow, that's actually not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
So here's the thing:
actually-
is like sometimes it's either not bad or
It's
worst
the worst
thing.
thing that's ever happened. Yeah. No, that's it. That's kind of the beauty of
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird combinations that work. I had Jim Beam with Welch's 100% grape juice once.
Ew.
And it was actually weirdly really good.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
and
no,
I
it's
might have
just-
been. I was totally shit faced when I had it, so it could have been bad. And I haven't tried it since, but I'm
just-
pretty sure it's pretty good.
it's just flavored whiskey, right?
I thought exactly. Like,
Right.
I don't know what the ratio was, but I
Right.
remember it being shockingly good. Like, what's it called? Irish car bomb good. Like, this should be terrible. Like, oh, this is actually not that bad. So,
I don't know. I'm not sure what one
Try
of those is.
the Irish car bomb?
Yeah. I know they don't like you calling it that in
I'm
Ireland.
Irish. I'm Irish. It's okay.
Right. It's okay? You can do
yeah,
that.
totally. I checked.
I won't-
checked.
I won't
checked.
say it.
It's a Guinness,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's whiskey and Bailey's.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you can
that sounds
do,
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. The Guinness cuts almost anything.
Yeah.
Like you're totally fine, and you
Mm-hmm.
drink it, and it's like I'm gonna be sick tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be fine tonight. Like, but
All right. So yeah, no, it's not bad. So if you don't like soju, just buy a whole bunch of different ones, put them all together, and that's the best one.
it's pretty good. It's actually quite good. Yeah, I highly recommend. I thought that was gonna be terrible, but grapefruit, grape, strawberry. What was the
What was
fourth?
the other one?
Grapefruit, strawberry, green
Plum.
grape, plum. Oh, that was the bad one. And you know what?
Plum.
We don't.
Plum was the worst
That's
one.
gone. But the plum
I
is
didn't-
not.
I didn't get any plum at all.
Maybe a slight, but that's
A hint at most.
exactly. So it covers out that overpowering
Yeah.
plum.
Grapefruit, grape, strawberry, and
Yeah.
plum.
I'm getting mostly strawberry and grape.
Yeah, same.
So
pretty good.
Yeah, no, not bad. So yeah, like us on YouTube, subscribe, comment.
Subscribe.
Hey, if you got some ideas for shows, let us know. We have a website. Or not a website, but
just remembered.
but an email. We have an email. This kid's not using email.
That's a site.
plasteredcastpodcast@gmail. So hey, yeah, let us know if you got any ideas. I'm running out of them. So yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers.
Plastered